check. Keep her hoe in check, make sure she keeping track of all the checks. Only way she fucking with me now, I wish that hoe the best. Suicide, I got my set. Euthanize, I'm off that tech. Who am I to take that guess? I got the blade and get to me. Eyes red as motherfucking blood. Victim in the tub, Roxy 30 getting crushed. Drop 2 sticks up in my mud, brother. Dirty dick and bitch.
What's up, guys? We're currently sitting about 6 weeks out at this point from our show. Diet's pretty much the same. I won't waste your time plugging it in. A few things have changed. I was leaning up well where I wanted to, but I was flattening out pretty soon, and that's something that I would like to try to avoid over this prep. So calories were bumped up some, not much. We added carbs to the pre-workout meal, and instead of eating 2 rice cakes for the snack, I'm eating 5. That might be the only changes. I'm trying to remember for sure. We upped the oats from 50 grams to 60 grams. Yogurt went from 175 to 200 grams. Like I said, the rice cakes, it's really about the only change. Regiment changes, we're getting close, and I'm trying to shred most of the fat that I can early. I want to come in conditioned. I'd rather refeed, if anything, if I have to. So we're now doing 40 minutes of cardio every single day instead of, I think it was like 20 in the last video, possibly maybe 20 minutes of cardio. So it's really all that's changed. My energy levels are pretty shit some days. If I time my meals perfectly, it's fine. I don't really notice a difference. It's not too bad. Say, like yesterday I hit back and I was waiting on a buddy, so I did my cardio first. And just the depletion of the calories and doing the cardio first, I didn't have any of the energy. Needless to say, that back day felt like shit. That was a horrible back day. But today we're gonna hit legs. I just went blank. But it's okay. Today we're gonna hit legs. We're gonna switch things up a little bit. We'll see when we get there. I'll show you when I get there. I won't have as many clips of the training because all my buddies are busy, so I'm going by myself. I also kind of wanted to knock it out early in the morning, but gonna go get my lifts. I need to invest in a tripod, truthfully. Then I don't need somebody filming for me, but we're gonna go hit legs. We'll hit our cardio. We'll go from there. Fuck, it's hot. like to change my training up every now and then. I don't know why I did that today though. All right, we just finished legs. And if you're wondering why we switched the regimen, like pushing sleds, just doing different variations of things can help push you past a plateau. Because while it's good to do the same exercises all the time so that you can track it and keep track of how much weight you're pressing up, how much weight you're doing, while that is true, and I do that all the time, it is good to every now and then have a day, maybe just once a month, of different muscle movements, because your body does adapt. Whether you're upping the weight or not, your body will adapt. That's what the human body is good at. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Dude, that leg workout was crazy. Anyways, the human body, it adapts. So when you do those same workouts all the time, even when you're bumping up your weight, it will adapt. You're still going to make progress, but to prevent plateaus and also just new training, throw in a random day of something different. For me today, it was sleds. And I promise you, after 3 sets of those sleds, my legs were way more pumped and way more tired than have I just hit my whole leg day, my normal regimen leg day. Saying that you're gonna hear a lot is shocking the muscle. You gotta shock the muscle to make it grow. That's not true. What people are talking about when they mention that is what I just said, changing up the variation. You're not shocking the muscle per se to make it grow. That's a myth. You're just changing your movements. So you're progressing in other places. Say when you're hitting leg press all the time, your body will grow accustomed, like I said, and then you switch to the sleds that are, when you're pulling the sleds, hitting pretty much every aspect of the leg. Maybe some sides get neglected from the leg press. So just doing that every now and then, make sure it's a well-rounded regimen. So like I said, do your lifts, track your weights, do the same exercises so that you can track it. But don't be robotic, okay? Every now and then, switch things up. Throw in a day of pulling sleds. It sucks, but not only are my legs extremely pumped, my legs are dead. That was the best leg workout I've had in a while. My legs are extremely pumped. Getting outside is good too. That's just a bonus of it, is just being outside while completing that workout. But it's also cardio. You can get your leg workout, you can get some cardio. Bottom line, it's good to switch things up. One more thing that's not talked about enough in a cut, when you're in that caloric deficit, when you burn those calories, so say I have all my meals, this is by the end of the day, of course, I space out my meals, but so say I go hit legs, dude, after that, I don't have the energy, I'm just so depleted, and you know how life is, you still have stuff to do, so like I'll have to come back and mow the yard. Dude, I'm telling you, on a caloric deficit, things like that is extremely underrated in terms of having energy, because it has been just a struggle to get everything done in that caloric deficit. And of course, like I was just talking about, rain's coming in this weekend, so I am gonna mow the yard. So little cutting hack, not really a hack, but it'll help a little, is definitely meal timing. Not necessarily timing the meals for the same time every day, but say right now it's 10:30 a.m. and I had my breakfast. Well, I've already went to work and had my workout, and now I'm about to mow. So instead of having my post-workout meal right now, I'm gonna push it off till after I mow, because I promise you, if I ate that right now and went in push mode for about 30, 40 minutes, however long this is gonna take, dude, I would be starving afterwards. So then it'd be lunch, and I'd have like 2 meals left for the day. I'm not about starving like that. So we're gonna space them out strategically. We'll have 2 of our 5 rice cakes. We'll just have 2 for a little snack before we mow, so we have the energy to push through. And we'll get that done real quick. I'm gonna be honest with you, these rice cakes, the best part of my whole day. On this cut, best part of my day. The topics, they're gonna be all over the place, but I was just having like a random thought. And when I get done mowing, I kind of want to finish pressure washing my fence. But that goes back to what I said about worrying about burning too much, burning too many calories. I don't want my weight loss to turn catabolic. That is the last thing we need. I guess I should elaborate on that. What I mean by catabolic is sometimes when you're on the cut, those people that starve themselves instead of eating adequate amounts of protein, when you mix starving yourself with doing just the utmost cardio, you will lose more muscle than you will fat. And that's what we call catabolic. You only want to lose the bare minimum. I don't know, say for every 4 pounds of fat, you want to lose 1 pound of muscle. If you can keep it to less than that, cool. But realistically, on a cut, I should say getting to stage. When you're trying to get stage lean, that's probably not going to happen. But that's what I mean when I say that. Just got done mowing and weed eating. We're having our post-workout meal, which is 250 grams of yogurt with a scoop of protein and a rice cake with peanut butter. Refueling up, because as long as that old pressure washer I have works, I'm gonna go pressure wash the fence, so. Yard is mowed, and I got done most pressure washing. A lot of that was already done. I did like those 6 panels today. I'm gonna save that last little bit for tomorrow because I'm exhausted. I've been out here all day, so front. Let's take a minute to appreciate these rose bushes. Oh my goodness, they're doing great this year. It's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this one. We had a whole lot of random stuff in this video. It's okay. Didn't get much of the workout. That was kind of the main issue there. Kind of had some filler throughout the day. But all that's left really is to go to the grocery store, get some groceries for my meal prep. So I'm going to throw in a little posing montage to see what I look like at 6 weeks out. And that'll be it.